house know my name? I'm frozen in the attic of the last house on Hollow Street, my flashlight flickering. I came to fix the wiring, but now I'm staring at a dusty mirror, my reflection twisted, grinning when I'm not. A voice, low, guttural, whispers, "James," from the shadows behind me. My scream catches in my throat, and everything goes silent.
I'm James, a 30-year-old electrician in a small town scraping by on odd jobs. Last week, I got a call from a realtor, Mrs. Hargrove, about wiring issues in an old house on Hollow Street, the last one standing, unsold for decades. Locals called it cursed, tied to disappearances in the 70s, but I didn't believe in ghosts. The pay was good, so I grabbed my tools and headed out to dusk, eager to finish before nightfall. House loon. Its paint peeling. Windows like empty eyes. The air was heavy, smelling of damp wood. I knocked, but no one answered. Mrs. Hargrove had left a key under a planter. The door groaned as I pushed it open, and a cold gust hit me, wrestling dead leaves inside. I muttered, just an old house, but my gut churned.
Inside, the foyer was dim, with warped floorboards and a chandelier caked in dust. My flashlight swept the space, catching faded wallpaper with strange, swirling patterns. The air felt colder than outside, my breath visible. I called out, "Anyone here?" My voice echoed, unanswered. Then a faint thump came from upstairs, like a dropped book.
I climbed the creaky staircase, each step groaning. The thump came again, louder, from a room above. My flashlight caught a portrait on the landing, an old man with hollow eyes, his gaze seeming to follow me. I whispered, "Get a grip, James," but the air grew heavier and the portrait's frame rattled as I passed. The hallway stretched endlessly, doors lining both sides, some ajar. The thumping stopped, replaced by a faint scratching, like nails on wood, coming from behind a door marked attic. My flashlight shook as I approached, muttering, "Probably rats." But the scratching formed a rhythm, almost deliberate, pausing when I touched the handle. The attic door was stuck, its knob ice cold. I yanked it open, revealing a narrow staircase swallowed by darkness. The scratching resumed, faster from above. I hesitated, my breath clouding, and whispered, "This is a bad idea." But the job and my pride pushed me forward. As I stepped up, the door slammed shut behind me, locking with a click. The attic was cramped, stuffed with trunks and broken furniture. My flashlight caught a child's rocking horse, swaying slightly, though no breeze stirred. The scratching came from a corner, where a mirror leaned against the wall, its surface clouded. I stepped closer, my boots creaking, and saw my name scratched into the dust, James. I backed away from the mirror, my heart racing. Shadows shifted on the walls, too fast to be mine. The rocking horse moved again, faster, its wooden creaks matching my pulse. I whispered, "Who's here?" The shadows paused, then converged behind the mirror, forming a vague human shape. My flashlight flickered, dimming. "Don't look." The flashlight died, plunging me into darkness. A voice, soft, childlike, whispered, "Don't look." My skin crawled as I fumbled for my phone's light, but it wouldn't turn on. The air grew colder, and something brushed my arm, cold and clammy. I stumbled toward the attic door, banging on it, yelling, "Let me out!" The whisper repeated, closer,
The door swung open, nearly knocking me down. I tumbled into the hallway, gasping, my flashlight somehow back on. The attic was silent now, the mirror reflecting only dust. But my toolbox was gone, and a new scratch marked the floor. "Stay," I whispered. "No way in hell," and ran for the stairs.
I reached the foyer, but the front door was locked, the key missing. My flashlight caught movement, a shadow darting into the living room. I called out, "Mrs. Hargrove?" No answer. The chandelier swayed above, creaking. A low hum started, like voices chanting, coming from the basement. My hands shook as I backed away.
The basement door was ajar, the hum louder now. I had no choice. The front door wouldn't budge. The stairs descended into darkness, damp air reeking of mildew. My flashlight caught a scrawled message on the wall. "They wait," I whispered. "Who?" Footsteps echoed behind me, heavy and deliberate, urging me down.
The basement was vast, lit by a single flickering bulb. A circle of old chairs sat in the center, each holding a photograph. Faces I didn't know, eyes scratched out. The hum became voices, chanting, "James, stay!" Shadows rose from the chairs, faceless, reaching for me. I screamed, dropping my flashlight as they closed in, their touch burning cold. I fought through the shadows, my skin stinging, and found a rusted hatch. I kicked it open, crawling into the foggy yard, gasping. The house loomed behind me, its windows black. My truck was gone, my phone dead. I ran down Hollow Street, never looking back, until I reached town, shaking, vowing never to return.
A week later, I thought I'd escaped. I moved to a new apartment, avoiding Hollow Street. But yesterday, I found my toolbox on my doorstep, rusted, with a photo inside, me in the attic, my eyes stretched out. Last night, my bedroom mirror fogged up, and a child's voice whispered my name. The house hasn't let me go.
What's waiting in the house you're afraid to enter? And have you ever felt like a place wouldn't let you go? What happened?